who say his email offers proof of collusion between scientists who distort evidence to support their assertion that human activity is influencing climate change. Then there's the debate about, is climate change good? Well, it's normal. It goes up and down. The sun's cooled off. The entire solar system's getting cooler. Then there's the issue about how they lie in this mass hoax and tell everyone that no scientist questions man-made global warming. No one questions that this is going on. It's a conspiracy theory to say that it may be the sun or that carbon dioxide's good. There's that hoax. This is like Piltdown Man, where they took the jawbone of a pig and said it was the missing link. It took 41 years for that hoax to come out. We have to expose this hoax now, or they're going to be able to build their world government taxation system and regulatory system through this. We'll be right back. Hitler was an environmentalist, and he believed that they needed to set up a world Aryan government to then cut off resources, use inoculations, use chemicals in the water to sterilize Africans, Asians, Latin Americans, and kill them. He quoted the British model of the concentration camp, then adopted by the United States with the Native Americans, in many of his speeches and in Mein Kampf. He got all his eugenics ideas from the U.S. and England, the Cold Springs Harbor that IBM runs today as the Human Genome Project. The head of the Human Genome Project had to resign 2 years ago for saying black people weren't humans. He's the Nobel Prize winner for discovering the double helix of DNA. So real Nazis pose as liberals who love black people and love brown people. And, we want to save the third world with a global tax on the third world, the first world, the developing world. How are they going to sell a world dictatorship over resources to turn the resources off? The State Department Memorandum 200 states by Henry Kissinger in 73. Now declassified. How are they going to do that? They teach the kids they're bad, teach them humans are evil, teach them industrial societies are evil, and then bring in a carbon tax that shuts down industrial societies. Paul Watson has the article up at prisonplanet.com with all the quotes of Maurice Strong and Ted Turner and Jacques Cousteau and Prince Philip and the UN. My film Endgame, Blueprint for Global Enslavement, covers it all. You cannot make up the horrifying magnitude of this. Remember, it's not just a fraud to tax you. It's a fraud to take over your entire life. That's why I'm so excited that these hackers got in, got the secret emails over 10 years. 13 years, from 1996 to 2009, 13 years of secret documents, thousands of documents, over 1,000 emails. People are going through them. Every hour, articles are coming in as people read more of the emails. It's absolutely devastating. Devastating. And here's the AP talking to the main scientist admitting he wrote them. This is real. Some media is trying to spin saying, well, we can't authenticate these. The police admit they were stolen. The people in them admit it. The author confirmed was genuine from Dr. Jones' own document. AP, headline, hackers leak emails stoke climate debate. Now, we need to have a battle plan to get the word out about this. That's why the most detailed, wide-reaching, every-angle covered stories are being posted at Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. That's why I've got a video going up next hour at the Alex Jones channel on YouTube that must go totally viral that I shot this morning, where in 10 minutes, succinctly, I lay all this out. Global warming on trial. Inhofe calls for investigation of UN IPCC. That's got to go viral. Call for independent inquiry into ClimateGate as global warming fraud implodes. That's the big main article that has to go totally mega viral. We need to call for civil suits by the scientists that these scientists with the government and the UN were calling to be persecuted, to be fired, to get in trouble, to not have their papers published, to have their funding cut. If we go absolutely wild with this information on a crusade against this fraud, on a jihad against this fraud, it is over for these people. The key, the capstone of their world government is the global carbon tax. I want to play one more time Von Rumpe last Thursday being sworn in, minutes after being sworn in as the new EU super president, announcing global government and the structure to globally govern everyone being the Copenhagen Carbon Tax Treaty. Listen.
By a joint effort in and between our countries, 2009 is also the first year of global governance with the establishment of the G20 in the middle of the financial crisis. The climate conference in Copenhagen is another step towards the global management of our planet. Our mission, our presidency, is one of hope.
Global management of the world, global government, global governance. Now, the investigations are being launched. Inhofe calls for hearing into RCRU UN climate change research, dealing with the emails and leaked documents. Okay? Here's another one. Lord Lawson calls for public inquiry into UEA global warming data manipulation. Lord Lawson, who did the first investigation of climate change, has called for an independent inquiry into claims that leading climate change scientists manipulated data to strengthen the case for man-made global warming so they could defraud everyone with the global government tax. This is huge. We'll be right back after this quick break, breaking it all down and more of your phone calls. Stay with us.